He was. He was that.
No one could have looked after him better than you two.
Always cared for all my horses. But old Badger, well, it happens he had something special, us two. Still, one of us had to go first. Have you brought the doings with you, lad?
Yes, Cliff.
Well, I reckon we'd better get on with it then. Many's 1,000 miles I've walked after you, old lad. Aye, and many's a talk we've had too. Never had to tell you what to do, though, did I? I reckon you knew every move I made. You just like listening to the sound of the voice, didn't you? Well, the time's come to rest, old lad. I know you won't hold it against us what we've had to do, but it's for your own good, ain't it, lad? You just sit there easy like, and we'll take care of everything for you.
I'm sorry to hear you lost the badger.
Yes.
Would you care for a drink, Jim?
No, thanks. Perhaps later.
Yes.
Siegfried, when you lose an animal...
I try to keep feelings well out of it, James.
You must feel something.
Oh, of course. Enormously bucked if I manage to cure what ails them.
And if you lose it?
Well, I try not to get emotionally involved, James. Our job is hard enough sometimes without that.
Yes, of course.
I'm sure you did everything you possibly could to keep Badger alive.
Wasn't very successful, was it?
No, you did your best, James. How many can do more?
I keep seeing that look in Cliff Tarman's face when he knew that he'd never see Badger again. That's right.
Yes. Oh. Of course, 'tis the end of an era for Cliff Tarman. There's no doubt about that.
Look, maybe we could persuade Jack Gain to get in a couple of big horses.
Knowing Jack, I'm sure he would if he could. But they're expensive to keep, James. And Cliff's pushing 80. Who'd look after him when he's gone?
Yes.
A tough breed, the Dales people, James. Cliff Tarman survived changes before. Perhaps he'll survive this one. Of course, you know, there's always one change too many for anyone.
There you are, Freddie. Now you feed Flash here once a day only.
All right.
Keep his tank nice and clean and have no more trouble with him.
Thanks, Mr. Eric. Can we go now?
Yes, of course. All right.
Flipping kids.
Never mind, Freddie. You grab Flash and we can get him home in this. You got him?
Yes, thanks.
Good boy. There we are, that should do.
That's it.
Wasn't looking where you were going, were you, young'un?
Will Flash be all right?
He's had a bit of a shock, that's all, Freddie, don't worry. He'll be as bright as rain when he's back in his tank.
Thanks, Mr. Harriet.
It's all right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
No smoking in the surgery, please, Mr. Barnett.
All right.
Yes, would you put it out, please? Thank you very much, Mr. Barnett.
Oh, we've all got to abide by rules, veterinary. Any road I need thee to geld the good blood off of mine.
Which is customary for clients to wait, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry about it. But folk out there don't mind. I mean, they've no else better to do but hang about, have they?
And you're a very busy man, is that it?
Middling, veterinary, middling. Well, you're going to do it for us?
Well, sure we can, yes.
Good, that's what I've come to hear. When?
Oh, I'm afraid I'm all booked up this week.
Booked up.
Hmm.
What about Farnan?
I'll have a word with Mr. Farnan. I'll see how he's fixed and get him to get in touch with you.
Well, that's no damn good to me.
It's the best I can do, I'm afraid. Now, I do have other clients.
Then they'll wait until I've had proper service out of thee, veterinary.
I told you I'll speak to Mr. Farnan and I'll let you know.
Well, you do, and be damn quick about it and all. Unless I want a good job doing, mind.
We always try to do our best, actually, Mr. Barnett.
Oh, I know. You do your best to line your pockets at the expense of us working folk, don't you?
I resent that kind of remark.
Must be something in it, must there? What were you getting that touchy and all? Any road, you make sure Farnan rings, because I want that us doing. Understand?
Goodbye, Mr. Barnett.
What was that all about?
Walt Barnett.
Oh, yes. Tricky old bird to handle, that one.
Who the hell does he think he is? Marches in here, smashes things, chucks his weight around.
Scrapman with the Midas touch. All that shady brass he's made's gone to his head.
He was being deliberately bloody-minded.
Well, it's a question of grin and bear it, really, Jones. There's no way to get through to him. Except maybe a good sock on the jaw, eh?
He's a vicious swine.
Yeah? What's the trouble? What, you're not feeling ill, are you?
No, of course not. Why?
You look as if you're in some sort of pain. Profanity's pouring from your mouth. Did you know you can be heard right through the house?
It is Walt Barnett, if you must know.
You gave James a rough time, Stuart.
Witless lout.
Ah, James, it's quite enough of that, thank you very much indeed. We'll not have that kind of talk in here. Even if it did upset you, it's no excuse for profanity, is it?
Damn it, Siegfried, that man has not the patience of a saint.
James, there you go again. Now, heaven knows I'm not a prude, but I will not allow that kind of language within these walls. Apart from anything else, there are women in the house, you know.
I'm aware of that,
And
Siegfried.
I'm not going to have you abusing our clients, James. After all, they are the people who provide us with our bread and butter, and so they must be treated with respect. Is that not so?
Oh, for God's sake.
Action number one, James. Customer is always right. It's a rule I always abide by myself, and so must you. Saves a great deal of wear and tear. It's good for business too, James.
Well, axiom or no axiom, we can all stand just so much.
If a client's rude to me, do I get angry? If I'm insulted, do I let it make me ill? Do I rant and rave and utter useless threats, James? No! I simply add a little something to the bill.
What do the clients think of that?
I usually get the message pretty quick from my boss.
I'm not surprised.
Of course, I do realize that I start off with certain natural advantages.
Oh, how's that?
Well, I have a naturally even temperament. I'm not so easily upset as you two firebrands.
Yes, of course. How very fortunate we are to have you to point the way ahead for us, Siegfried. Isn't that so, Trust?
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, one hates pointing out colleagues' faults.
Oh, no, I'd say you've been pretty forthcoming on that score, wouldn't you?
Yes. Of course it is for our own good, James.
Right, well, it's been most interesting talking to you, but I think it's time I change and got back to work.
Thanks a lot, Siegfried.
That's all right, James. My dear boy.
Oh, I promised Walt Barnett that you'd give him a ring and arrange to cut his stallion.
Oh, Oh, yes, James. Right, fine. You can leave that safely to me.
And he is rather impatient to have it done, so if you could write it down, perhaps.
Don't you worry, James. It's already filed and stored and marked urgent.
Yeah. Yes, of course. As long as you don't forget.
Axiom number 2, James. Never keep a customer waiting. Right. Must press on.
Well, you heard the axiom, Mr. Fowler.
Axiom number 1 or axiom number 2?
Oh, axiom number 2. Never keep the customer waiting. So if you could keep them coming in, please.
Sir, Mr. Harriet.
Thank you so much.
Next, please. I think that's just about it, James.
How's the drugstore?
Oh, fine. Good for a few days here.
Oh, from Mr. Farman.
I say, James, why don't we summon up a pot of tea?
What a splendid idea.
Why stop at tea, old fruit?
Shall we not harness it to an elegant sufficiency of Mrs. Hall's delicious scones?
Indeed, why not? How about a pot of tea for the workers, Mrs. Hall?
Right, Mr. Tristram. Where would you like it?
Oh, in the sitting room, I think, don't you?
Oh, rather.
Right. Won't be over a minute.
Thank you, Mrs. Hall. Thank you, Father.
Come on, boys. Come on, Olivia. Come on. Come on, boys. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on.
Hello, Seafood. Enjoy the ride.
How marvellous thank you, Tristram.
You're just in time. Mrs. Hall's setting up a pot of tea and scones. What a good
Excellent, excellent. I had a scrape with him today.
Really?
Up on the top of the scale.
Hello, yes. That must be Mr. Barnett. Now I'm sorry, you'll have to speak to Mr. Farman yourself. It's for you, Siegfried.
Oh, it's James, who is it?
It's Walt Barnett. I put him in the geranium pot.
Not a bad spot for him, but it won't.
It seems you promised to ring him up and arrange to cut his stallion.
I promised no such thing.
Oh, I think James made the arrangements, Siegfried.
Fine, did he? James, it just won't do. I cannot have you making elaborate arrangements on my behalf and then forgetting to tell me.
I did mention it, actually.
Mention it where?
A few days ago, didn't I?
Yes, I was present, actually.
What's that got to do with it? Huh? You really must learn to write these things down, James.
He's a bit mad about it, Siegfried.
I'm not in the least surprised that he's been messing the unfortunate man about. Well, I suppose I'll have to go and calm him down, as usual. Siegfried Farland speaking.
Yes. Quite. What?
Well, you can't listen to what I have to say. Who the deuce do you think you are? Insolent devil! Damn gall!
Enjoy your ride, Mr. Farmer.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Well, I always say it's good to get in practice for the season. Oh, I'll just go and get another cup.
No.
Or would you rather have coffee?
Either.
Ah, and you want honey with your scones, won't you? Or you could have the quince jelly.
Could you... Jelly would be admirable,
Mrs. Hall. Thank you very much, Mrs. Hall.
Let's strangle him with my bare hands, the damned him!
Easy on the language, Siegfried.
Quite. I mean, after all, there are women in the house, you know.
Yes, of course. I tried to reason with it. You wouldn't believe the abuse.
One has to be philosophical about these things, you know.
Inner tranquility and all that.
sorry. Go to the trim. I'll have that one, Barnett. I'll settle his hash, don't you worry.
You can always try your system, of course.
System or system?
Well, the thing you do when people are rude. You remember?
Yeah, you're talking about James.
Well, you cut the stallion and then you charge him double.
That's the most marvellous idea, Jack. Perfect! It won't cost him double. I'll charge him £8. What's wrong here?
£8? You're joking, Siegfried. That's 8 times more than usual. Huh? It's daylight robbery.
I'm not a vindictive man, James, but by the Lord Harry, it's time that Walt Barnett was taught a lesson.
Cupboard of this one, Gil. Yeah. When they get here, don't forget, we don't take any of the old book from them. You get me?
It's a lovely day, Mr. Barnett.
Oh. You have not come here to chat about weather, have you?
No, I've come to geld your stallions, as a matter of fact. That's what you want, isn't it?
Ah, it's about time and all. Where you operatics prance about, there's not at all that get done round here.
Better late than ever, eh, Mr. Barnett?
As for you, Sissy Bridges, just keep your chat for the tarts, all right?
Now, just a minute.
Say, James, Mr. Barnett was having a little joke.
Oh.
You lot are the only joker around here. Ain't that right, Winker?
Yeah. Yes, all right. Thank you.
I think we'll up that to 10, don't you, James?
10.
Exactly.
What the hell are you on about now?
Just having a professional word in my colleagues here, Mr. Barnett. Right, let's have the horse out, please.
Who's this, says Winker?
Easy, son. Easy, boy.
There. Come on, baby. Back. Back, lad. Go back, son. Go back. My word, Mr. Barnett, what a grand sort.
Aye. Now you make sure it stays that way, Farmer.
I think we can manage that. Right, James, drop in for me, if you will.
Yes, of course.
A hot water soap and a towel, please, Mr. Barnett.
Oh.
Very nice. Make sure you use enough, James.
Yes.
If I were you, I'd stuff up a foreleg as well.
Yes, that should be enough, I think.
The biggest horse, remember, James?
Yes, I had taken that into account, Siegfried.
I don't know if it's going to be enough.
It's exactly the right dose. If he needs more, I'll give him more.
Well, James, in that case, you'd be well advised to strap up a foreleg as well.
Siegfried,
Yes, James.
I wondered if perhaps you'd like to sit over there for a few moments.
Do what?
I thought it'd be better if you left it to me.
Yes, James, of course. Anything you say. I never interfere with your end of the business. You may well know. No need to be nervous, James.
It's all right. That's a good boy. Good. That's good. Pass it over, Winker, would you, please? Thanks. Right, you can walk in around now, please, if you would.
He isn't going to go down, James. You there? Sit on his head. Quick, you jump for his head. James, come off that hind leg. Yes. Barnett, what's keeping the water? Harder, man, harder. Pull a hen off its nest the way you're going. Oh, all right. James, then. Open the muzzle.
Alright, shucks. That was quick work, Farman. You sure you did it proper?
That was a perfect job, Mr. Barnett, if I say so myself, Mr. Barnett.
It was a damn sight too quick for my liking.
You have my personal guarantee that he'll find neither pain nor discomfort when he comes to.
All right.
Splendid anesthetic, James, just right. What a grand sort of horse, eh? Isn't it? Clean up now, James, will you? Then we'll be off just as soon as Mr. Barnett and I have settled the account.
Oh, all right. Thought you wouldn't go without your brass.
Business looking up, is it, Mr. Barnett?
All right. And some of us has to work damned hard for it and all. Well, how much is it then?
Oh, yes, that will be a tenner.
What?
A tenner, if you please.
£10.
That's right.
Job done, it took a couple of minutes.
That's right. The fee is still £10. Thank you so much. That seems to be in order, Mr. Barnett. Thank you very much. So we'll say good day to you, Mr. Barnett. Good day to you, Mr. Barnett. What an excellent fine evening it is, James. Real touch of spring.
Secretly, hadn't we better hurry up and get out of here?
No, James, don't rush about. Just breathe in this fine Yorkshire air.
Barnett may have second thoughts and come looking for us.
I rather think not. What would you say if we were to treat ourselves to a nice, cool pint of beer at Walt Barnett's expense? Huh?
Yes, anything. Just as long as we get out of here. Come on.
Good landlord.
Good evening to you, sir. What can I get for you, Jack?
Ah, your choicest brew.
Oh, yes.
2 halves, if you please. All right for you, James?
Oh, yes, fine. Right, you are, sir.
You're going to join us, landlord.
Thank you, sir. I'll have a brown ale with you.
And your good lady, too, perhaps?
Very kind of you, sir. She'll have a small port.
Good, excellent.
That'll be 2 and 10 pence, sir. 10 pence.
Means 1 of those. 2 of those. And a lot of those.
Thank you, sir. Siegfried?
Yes, James.
Those scissors.
Scissors, James?
It's my curved scissors. You just put them in your pocket.
Your curved scissors?
Yes, mine, bought and paid for. Missing for days.
James, it's quite enough of that, thank you. Oh, come. I may be capable of some pretty low actions, but pinching a colleague's curved scissors is not among them.
Well, it's just they looked exactly like mine, that's all.
There's no time to squabble. Just imagine how Barnett's feeling.
My God, you have me worried there, Siegfried.
Yeah, but...
I thought he was going to have your hide for crackling.
Do it, James. You ever broken a colt?
No?
It's essentially a battle of wills. We establish who has the stronger will and the battle's half over. Walt Barnett won't trouble us anymore.
Well, he's a devious devil.
He's a spent force, James.
Well, I wouldn't like to put it to the test. What's wrong?
That check.
Well, Barnett's.
Yeah, shall I give it to you?
No, you put it in a pocket.
You sure?
Yes, that's how you do it.
Don't be mistaken, James.
Oh, I assure you I'm not.
Ah.
Oh, no. Mrs. Pumphrey.
Where is it? Lost!
Oh,
Lost.
no.
Yeah. £10 check's gone. Vanished.
Well, after all that, oh, honestly, Siegfried.
Oh, well, never mind, James. I've got the perfect answer. Tell you what, I'll sit here and have the other half of this.
Mm-hmm.
And you slip back to Walt Barnett. Get him to write you out another check.
Go back.
Yes, sir.
Well, go back and face that pair again.
Yeah, you won't have any trouble.
No.
Oh, come on, James. Not afraid, are you?
Afraid? That's the nastiest thing you've ever asked me to do.
James?
Siegfried, you deliberately overcharge a notoriously violent man. You lose the check through your...
James.
All right, I'm going. All right, I'm going. But if anything happens to me, on your own conscience be it.
James!
I'm good.